Hi, guys, and welcome to your Virgo season 2022. This is going to be their feelings and your self-care messages for the air signs. We're going to be taking a look at the Gemini, the Libras, and the Aquarians in this particular video. Let's drop it for our air signs. All right, so as you can already see over in whichever corner it is, you're already seeing Gemini. We're going to start off with you. But before we get into that, if I can just say, if you are catching this video on YouTube, it is going to be time-stamped in that format. However, if you are catching it on Instagram and any other place, it is going to be broken out for you by signs. So please don't get it misunderstood in this particular little short intro. When I say that it is going to be for the air signs, this is just in this particular format. If you're watching it on another platform, you could very well see it broken out for your specific element, okay? Let's go ahead and get right into it. Everything that you need, air signs, for your collective is below in the description box. And timestamps will be available for you also. So let's go ahead and get right into it, Gemini. Your Virgo season self-care message is success. So right now in this season, there's going to be something for you that is successful. Today is a really good day. You are in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, Gemini. An unexpected gift will fall into your lap. That is what you are in. You are in the energy of success. Keep up that flow. You're also in an energy of shine. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. You're being guided, Gemini, to shine bright like a diamond. And finally, we do have speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within yourself, and we do not want to do that. So you obviously are in your glow up. You are enjoying your energy as you should, okay? And I'm loving that. Please go and watch your 3-card lesson as well, Gemini. And it's interesting. You can't keep the peace in the situation if the issues aren't being. So you do have, it's funny, I remembered that for you in your 3-card lesson. Speak up is coming up right now. And then in your Virgo season 3-card lesson that is on the Marvelous Enlightenment channel as well as Instagram right now. That video talks a lot about keeping the peace in the situation. So, and we're talking about 2 totally different decks, okay, I believe. So, with that being said, let's go and take a look at last season and see who you may be crossing with, if you don't mind. And now that we have that pulled up on the page, now remember, with these self-care messages, you will find them linked below in the description box by name. You will find the actual message for the actual cover art and message on the website, and you will also find it on Instagram if you don't want to go to www.marvelousmadame.com to check it out. Okay, now who is Gemini crossing with in Leo season? So first of all, with success, you are crossing with nobody. I love this. So the success for this particular season is all your own, Gemini. So congratulations on that. Shine. Who is Gemini crossing with in Leo season with the energy of shine? And it does not look like you're crossing with anyone here as well. I love this. So the spotlight is shining on you right now. And finally, with the energy of speak up, I know, or at least I thought we had a couple. Okay, so you're crossing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are also crossing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you're keeping the peace about something with either 2 of those individuals. Maybe you have it in your chart, maybe you don't. But you can't keep the peace because when you do that, you're going to wage a war or start a war within yourself, okay? So those have been your self-care messages. Let's go ahead at this point and find out what they're not telling you. Now, let's talk pre-shuffle. In the pre-shuffle, the card that was reflecting itself back to me, obviously, was an Ace of Wands. So your success is here, your surprise is here, and a brand new, passionate, creative beginning is coming. There's going to be something, whether it's you're in the flow, problems are being handled. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall in your lap. That is what's going on right now. Because I see that finances are a problem, or you're worried about the future of your finances right now. So there's going to be a situation that calls for that there's going to be a situation that is going to prove to lend itself to your success, and we will go from there. Let's go ahead and set up their feelings for you. Right now we're going to be looking at their current feelings. We're going to then look at their current view of you, Gemini. We're going to go into the actions that they're going to take toward these feelings. We're going to find out how you're feeling, and then we're going to get an overall energy. Show me. This is for Gemini. Wow, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Gemini. Wow. Okay. So I don't like this, and it really doesn't make sense. Show me, please. First of all, their feelings, they're kind of all over the place, and they're definitely not telling you something. They're holding something back. How is Gemini feeling about this? 1 second, Gems. All right. So despite what they are showing you, you still are sticking it in or sticking it out with them, okay? When I say in or out, you are choosing to stay by their side with something that you find out about. They have been dishonest and deceptive, but let's get into their feelings for you. So right now, they're excited. There's an excited buzz between you two, which is beautiful energy. There is an excited buzz. As well it should be, because at the end of the day, let me move this out of my way, guys. At the end of the day, things, it seems like on your hand and what the way you're looking at things look good. This is 4 of Wands energy. This person obviously can have fire in their chart. But when we're talking about that, we're talking about celebration and excitement, and they're opening up to new possibilities, and maybe those possibilities down the road include marriage, and it's just the thrill of that. So right now they're excited. They're very excited about you, this relationship, the trajectory of it, where it's going, where it has been versus where it's going. 2 totally different things, and you guys are going to be moving forward. However, their view of you, this is the view of you. This is why I know that there is some miscommunication, is of restriction. So who else had this? There was a earth sign that had this particular card as well. Water sign, I'm sorry, a water sign, and I don't remember which one it is. Please go and watch that. But here is my thing, guys. If their view of you is of an 8 of Swords, we're looking at restrictive, feeling restricted and being confused. There's something that they're going through, and it could be being restricted by the circumstances. But Gemini, their view of you is an individual who is putting themselves in their own way or feeling trapped by these circumstances. And trapped by the circumstances of what may be going on in your life, which is putting a damper on the excitement. But Gemini doesn't necessarily feel this way. So it's interesting to me when I see that their view of you does not match the feeling. So when that happens, there's something that they want you to do that they haven't told you, because when we're looking at a 7 of Swords, this is their actions. So although they're excited, it could be that they're fronting in your face about something that they don't want you to know. Because the 7 of Swords is they're running away from some type of responsibility. They're preferring their solitude. They're kind of shutting you out a little bit. And that's not necessarily the best way to be, because they are covering their tracks and deceiving. It could be because they feel like they're being deceived, but they're avoiding something here. So they're avoiding possibly marrying you. They're avoiding the responsibility that comes with a 4 of Wands. They kind of prefer Gemini to kind of stay where they are. And their view of you, the false representation that they have of you, when I'm looking and I'm seeing how you feel about how you're feeling right now in general is really not great, because it looks like they're projecting their energy back onto you, because how you feel about the situation is the Ten of Pentacles. So you want this happy life, you want this marriage, you want this commitment, but they're projecting that you are the one that's afraid, because they see you, they view you as an Eight of Swords, but in actuality, you feel like you're on top of the world. So there's something here that needs to be discussed amongst the two of you guys, because you want the commitment in the marriage. And they're running away from it because they're not all the way where you are right now, okay? The top of the deck shows us a Four of Swords. So there's a quiet contemplation that is taking place. But if I go one more down and show you the top that's directed, that's reflected to me right here, they are up at night worried about how they're going to pull this off, because Gemini, there's something that you don't know. And I don't like this for you. No major arcana right now, but you see success. You see this relationship with this person in a way that you've never seen it with them before. And again, I told you that finances came up as a problem, but you're feeling like you're on top of the world. So if finances are not a problem, then maybe they're not being 100% truthful about how they see marriage and a commitment with you. Let's go ahead and get your 5 clarifiers, okay? So they're lying about how they feel. They're with you and they seem to be excited, but it seems like they're only excited in your face. So this idea of their excitement is only in your face. It's only to, because their actions is the Seven of Swords and their feelings is the Four of Wands. So there's something that's blocking this. It's funny that they're looking at you as being higher in deception than they are. They're coming in as a Seven of Swords, but they're viewing you as an Eight of Swords. On the contrary, you feel completely different. So that is really strange to me. There's someone interfering in our relationship. It could be family members. This is a I love you. So obviously there is love here. It's translating to me, Gemini, as an interference. They miss you. There could be some distance between you guys. I don't necessarily see a breakup, but this is a twin flame situation. That's beautiful. And then we got please be patient with me. Someone has something going on that they're not 100% telling you about. They do love and miss you, and you are coming up as their twin flame, Gemini. Someone was interfering in our relationship, so this is probably what they have not told you. Maybe this is what's going to come out, and as a result of that, you guys will continue to move forward in the plan, and that plan looks like they obviously plan on staying with you. I can tell you there's a quiet contemplation and a rest, a mental rest that's taking place right now for the communication and for to be able to tell you this. And then the top of the deck is showing me that honestly, this individual is losing sleep over this situation, okay? There are no major arcanas in your energy right now. And so this situation can go either way. Again, there is definitely something that they have to tell you. And I believe it has something to do with whoever interfered in your relationship. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. If you're interested in booking any time with me, please do so after the holiday, and I will be on a vacation. So the current schedule right now, we're booking through September 17th and beyond. I'll see you in your next one, Gemini. Bye, guys. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your Virgo season 2022. This is going to be their feelings for you, and we're going to be taking a look at your self-care messages for this season. Let's get right into it. Of course, everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Let's get it cracking. All right, so your first message is beauty. Today, you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with the moments that led you to now, or that led you to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, all is well within the world. This is just an affirmation, more so, in my opinion, for looking at the beauty of things or looking at things from a different perspective. It's almost as it can be a lot worse of a mentality. Okay, so that's that. Well, it could be a lot worse, and understanding that you have things in your life that represent beauty. We also have happiness. Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness, and you are being guided to choose. And finally, we have surprise. Release your expectations and be open to surprise. So you will be surprised at what normally comes out with this card. Now, beauty, happiness, and surprise. Let's go ahead and take a look at last season and in Leo season and find out who you may be crossing with these energies, okay? Let's take it back a month and take a look. So everything that, again, you need is below in the description box, as well as right now. The water, fire, and earth signs for their feelings has been released. Please go and watch your big three. So for beauty, you are crossing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are also crossing with, okay, so how is a Gemini impacting the way you look at beauty? You're being guided to ask yourself that. Do you have Gemini in your chart, which will make that is causing you to look at things from a different perspective, Libra, okay? Next, we do have happiness, okay? So who is crossing or causing your happiness? I'm seeing that you're crossing with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus with the card of happiness. You are also crossing, and that's it. So how is an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, of Venus, Libra impacting your happiness that could have taken place last month and that has spilled over into this month? And finally, we do have the card of surprise. And let's talk about this one. So surprise. Surprise. So it looks like, oh, an Aries again. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So surprise, you're crossing with Aries energy, and it looks like that is it. So again, how are you crossing? How is this Aries individual impacting the surprises, if any, in your life? Okay, let's go ahead and get into a little pre-shuffle energy. What is reflecting back at me is the Wheel of Fortune. Sitting here and asking Spirit to create an opening to get inside of your energy and find out what Virgo season was bringing to you. I realized that obviously there's going to be a turn. Could that turn and change in fortune or destiny or turning point have something to do with this surprise card? Have you released your expectations and now you're allowing yourself to be open for surprise? Because if that's the case, that is what is in your energy. And also there was a clarifier that said, I gave in to temptation. So is this going to be one of those situations where someone wants to come clean with you, Libra, and let you know how they feel, what they've done with with the intentions of having a clean slate? Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be taking a look at their feelings, what their current feelings for you are, their current view of you, the actions that they will take toward those feelings, your feelings about the situation, and the overall energy. How do they feel about Libra? What are their current feelings for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, so Page of Cups. So obviously this person has something that they want to say to you. And their current view of you is the Hermit. So I know that you have separated yourself and cut this individual off, Libra. Okay. What are their current actions? Their actions are two cards. We do have the Star in their actions. And we also have a Four of Pentacles. Now, when it comes out with the Star, I am interpreting that to mean something completely different. How does Libra feel about this situation? Libra is feeling, a Five of Wands And our top of the deck is the Page of Swords. Let's go ahead and see what we got. So it's very, very clear that this individual wants another chance with you, Libra, in this Page of Cups. A Page of Cups brings an energy of a wonderful communicative type of affection toward you in your life. This is a message that could bring you opportunities for love. This page is a page that will deliver a real chance to experience that romance and deep feelings. And this is going to stir your emotions, pull at your heartstrings, and bring you some type of joy. This person could also be a young at heart adult who wishes to bring you those same messages in a way that may not necessarily be adult-like, but you will still see the intent behind the message. Wow. So this is the Hermit. This is their view of you. They know that you have moved forward and separated. You've definitely taken your energy back, Libra. You are in an energy of the Hermit. You have separated yourself from them and other people, and you're trying to work on your shit. You are searching for your introspection. You're searching, and you like your looking inward type of energy. You want to be alone. You want to be by yourself. It's a time of reflection. It's alone time. In times of action and high energy like this was, you stood still so things could balance out and you did not move. And they're looking at you, but they also respect you, Libra, for your wise demeanor, for your intent, and the fact that you could have easily handled the situation just like them and matched their energy. But instead, you chose to take the wiser approach. Remember, this is how they're communicating at a page level. And you are standing strong like an old wise hermit. Does not necessarily have anything to do with age. It could just indicate that you have an old soul. Okay. Now, what actions will they take? Well, they're coming to you with an energy of hope, healing, and optimism with the star, major arcana for Aquarian. They hope that things progress between you, period. Now, I know that when I'm looking at a Four of Pentacles, they are blocking change. They want to be possessive. But when we put these two together, they are going to be relentless in getting you or trying to get you back. Where you are looking for things, you went within to look for things from an inward perspective in your hermit energy. Them, on the other hand, they want to bring this romance back. They want a reconciliation. And where you would like for them just to walk away and leave you the hell alone, they are bound and determined with that Four of Pentacles, almost stubbornly. They refuse to let go. They refuse to not possess the idea that they could have hope, healing, and optimism with you. This is also a personality flaw in them that you don't like, okay? But they are like this about you as well. And when I see it with a major arcana of this magnitude, I'm okay with them at least delivering their stubbornness in a different way. You're like, Marv, I'm not trying to hit it. I get it. But if you are going to take action with in this combination, because what this is going to deliver is a stubbornness and a refusal, almost not in a stalker, I'm going to call the police type of way, but they are hoping and they're also healing and they're extremely optimistic that they're going to get you back. And you look at this and don't understand it, Libra, and you feel like it's a bunch of freaking back and forth with this Five of Wands. You feel like there's always some drama. There's always something with this individual in that Five of Wands, and you're just like, listen, leave it alone. I do not feel like this is in the way of being like a stalker. If it translates like that for you, that is not what I am condoning. But you feel like they put you in the competition. You feel like there's always some type of damn competition. You feel like that they create there's constantly disagreements between you guys, and as soon as you put the wall up and take your energy back and being the wise hermit that you are, you look at their actions and feel about them that they are in constant BS, that it's always something, and you don't quite understand what they're trying to achieve. Libra, you are, or we are definitely those zodiac signs who are open for talking and wanting to set records straight. This individual, their tactics are confusing to you. So you're like, no. And then when we couple that with the top of the deck, where the Page of Swords brings this energy, another page, they're operating at a page level. Every single time there is an opportunity for some type of reconciliation and they bring the truth, it creates some type of obstacle. The Page of Swords will bring you challenges, unfortunately. This page will suggest that there is a opportunity for growth, and it will be disguised as a problem or a dilemma. And you may and do say, nope, I'm not going for it. Like when you see this type of communication, when you see this type of ratchetness and this type of messiness, you're like, nope, I decline. I'm not doing this. But at the same time, Libra, if you could balance your scales a little bit and look at the difficultiness that surrounds this individual and really handle it in a way where if you or look at it this way, as with a change of perspective, like if you are successful and you prevail, you will become more stronger and more resilient. Okay, when you meet the challenge, instead of chucking the deuces and being like, I'm not dealing with this, deuces, what ends up happening is that you will be encouraged to use more of that energy and accept that energy of truth and honesty and integrity and all of the things that make an air sign great. And it's not unlike you to do that because you are an air sign. So you're not running from these challenges. But if you could just get a little bit of truth, then you would not be as quick to say never mind. This person is probably a young at heart, non-communicative type individual. And you have two major arcana here, so I know something is turning. Let's go ahead and get in your clarifiers. We do have, I was pretending to be someone else. Yes, everything that you said was correct about them, okay? And they're going to come to you with that truth, and you're not going to like it. You want it, but you're not going to like it. Our story isn't over yet. You know why? Because when they come to you with that truth, you would prefer that they operate on a king's level, but they're not there yet. They're not going to operate on a king's level because that's just not where they are. And that is probably what throws you off the most, Libra. They say that they feel you. Maybe you feel them too in their energy. What else do we have, Spirit? We have, I feel like I ruined everything. Well, they absolutely did. And what else do we have here for Libra? We have soulmate. So maybe this is what you don't want to hear. Maybe you think, how could this be my soulmate when there's constant BS? You understand a soulmate and what a soulmate is here to do. You understand that that there could be more than one, the possibilities of it being more than one. But this person does wish that they could take it all back. And now that you have pulled your energy back, the question is will you allow their reconciliation? Okay. This is hermits, how they're viewing you and what they want, what actions they will take and what they're hoping for is the star. And there's going to be more opportunities for communication. The obstacles are represented by the Page of Swords. Their communication is represented by the Page of Cups, as well as their feelings. The question is that will you allow this? Now, remember, you are being told that you need to release your expectations and be open for surprises. So the question is will you allow that to happen? Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Libra, it's getting real. If you have had an opportunity to watch the channel changes video, then you already know what is coming next. I can't wait to see you in your bonus video, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your Virgo season 2022. Their feelings for you, as well as your self-care messages. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. This is time stamped. If you're catching this video on YouTube, you will see it in one big format. One big long video chopped up into chapters. And if you are catching this on Instagram or any other platform, you will see that video by itself. Let's go ahead and get started. So your first self-care message is authenticity. Live life for you, not the audience in your head. Very, very, very powerful. Live life for you, not the audience in your head. And I think that this goes without saying. You're also being guided into patience. It is safe to wait. It is safe to wait. And finally, we do have mind. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. You're being guided to cultivate a calm inner state. Okay, let's go ahead, Aquarius, and take a look and see who you crossed with last season for Leo season. Okay, let's see. So the audience in your head, a lot of the times, the insecurities and the things that live in our head are the director of our lives, and not and there's actually no one in our energy that feels that way. It's all the audience that's up here. All right. Aquarius, you actually have patience twice. But before we get into that, let's go into authenticity. So for Leo season, you are not crossing with anyone for authenticity. Yes, you are. I'm lying, and it is Leo, the opposite of your energy. So how is a Leo hampering or crossing you in your authenticity? Are you living for what you think this person is going to think? Or are you living for yourself? You are crossing with yourself again for patience. You got this last year in the second position. Now you have it in the you got this last month in the first position. Now you have it in the second position. Now it is safe to wait on something. You're not liking to wait about whatever this is. And you're also not living your truth. You're living whatever this is, this outcome exists in your head and is not a realistic outcome, and it's also something that you should not rush to do. And finally, we do have mind. Who are you crossing with? But you're definitely crossing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How is a Scorpio and their decisions affecting your mind? Why is the Scorpio energy allowed to dictate what goes on an inner world that they don't see? Who else are you crossing with? So you have a lot of people in your energy, and one of them is you, one of them is Leo, and one of them is Scorpio. All right. So those were your self-care messages. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of your pre-shuffle before we get into their feelings for you. There's definitely a King of Cups playing a role here. This individual has something to offer. You may not like it, but typically when this guy shows up, he wants to say something. He wants to express himself. In my readings, especially when I see this king, he's the one that wants to let you know how he feels. However, in our pre-shuffle energy for our clarifiers, we have I need time. So the question is are you the person that needs time? Because patience doesn't seem, it looks like you're struggling to be patient. So the question is who needs time here, you or the individual? This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to look at the current feelings, the current view of you, the current actions that they're going to take toward those feelings, your feelings about the situation, and the overall energy. All right. So I see that they want to go back. They really want to start working toward, you do have a lot that has come out. I'm just going to name all of these because there's way too many, okay? 6 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Judgments, 6 of Swords, Ace of Cups, all right? I am going to put this back in the deck because there were way too many that dropped out. We're going to be looking at, I thought it was just a couple until I actually looked down. All right, this is for Aquarius. What are their current feelings for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for Aquarius. What are their feelings for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? And we have King of Swords. Okay. What is their current view of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? We do have the Tower. So they know that they've screwed up, and they know that you're not even thinking, considering giving them any type of a chance until they do something about this, until something is done. What actions will they take? So this is them possibly playing the exact same thing that they think that you're playing. It's a very tit for tat type of energy. I'm going to do this to you because you did it to me, which is terrible. How does Aquarius feel about this? You obviously are looking at your options. You have 2 cards that fell out. You know that some of those options are not viable, but you are acting out of hurt. Okay. Well, we certainly got some things to talk about. Top of the deck is the birth of something new with a very pregnant Empress at the top of the deck. Let's get into it. Their feelings for you, King of Swords. Well, this person is not diplomatic. They want to be, but I feel like they're holding back, especially when I see like their actions right now. They're holding back. So although they're trying to present themselves as a truthful person and look at things very logically in this King of Swords, I feel that they are looking too much at analyzing the situation and making order out of chaos and not really looking at it he's looking at it from his standpoint, but he's not looking at it from any other standpoint. That's a really good card, but when I see what it's surrounded around, I don't know. When we're talking about their view of you, they know that this is over with. Like it came crashing down. When the view of that you have with someone is the Tower, that's a major card. Certain things changed. There was a release. There was a downfall of this relationship. There was a revelation. Something exploded. Okay, something definitely. There was some type of anger, an outburst of anger. Something definitely came crashing down, and they look at you as being that individual. Okay, the current actions right now is to hold their feelings back, which is why I'm saying, although they're looking at the situation from a very truthful and ethical standpoint, the Queen of Cups is suggesting that all of this love that they have for you, that they're choosing to hold the feelings back. This when we're describing an individual, they are very, very moved by what's going on with you. They are very empathetic, but at the same time, this person can be very moody. You can be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And as a result of that, you guys are both dealing with this, but dealing with this in very different ways. You are outwardly affected. looking at and choosing to focus on the downfall rather than focusing on the two cups that remain. And as a result of that, you're possibly like looking at other things that is coming your way, or other options that you may have, Aquarius, knowing that those options may not be viable, but something definitely has come crashing down between you guys, and you're ready to take action on it. And I don't think that it's a good idea for you to take action on whatever this thing is next, okay? Our top of the deck indicates that this is beautiful card. This could be the reconciliation. This could be the pregnancy. This is the birth of something new, or it is a sensual, beautiful card. That's the Empress. But I don't necessarily feel like right now either one of you are in or is in a state of mind. There's definitely some time that needs to be taken in this situation, okay? So we do have two major arcana, and one is the Tower and one is the Empress. This relationship came crashing down. The question is that both of you guys are in a Mexican standoff, and will there be an opportunity for reconciliation? Let's get our clarifiers. I will find myself back, my way back to you one day. I want things to work out. Interesting. We have, you are the love of my life. So there's some things that have went on here. We have, I love you. Look at that. You are the love of my life. I love you. What else do we have for Aquarius? And soulmate. Wow. Yours is the one. Ooh, top of the deck. There is a third party. So that's what happened. So now it's making sense, now that the clarifiers have identified a third party. This third party is possibly pregnant, or this relationship has come crashing down because of what happened with this third party, okay? This individual is coming and saying that, yes, things have came crashing down, but we are soulmates. You're the love of my life. I love you. You are the love of my life. I want things to work out. So you right now are examining all of these other options. You are definitely feeling very, very sad. I don't see heartbreak, but I do see that you're sad. This situation, although it seems impossible, I do feel like there is a possibility for something in the way that you're feeling here not to be as bad. Now, for every one of you, it's not that the third party's pregnant. It's that whatever they've done, maybe there was a third party and they still want they want to rebirth this relationship with you. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is, but your feelings and the way that you're handling it, where you're immediately looking into options. And I don't feel like these are viable options, where if you were hurt, that's who you will be. And the five of cups doesn't necessarily indicate for me that after something has come crashing down, because it does indicate a breakup, but I would have thought that it would have been a stronger emotion for you. So it doesn't quite feel like this is over yet. But you guys tell me what it is. Your major arcana is obviously the Tower and the Empress here. So that is very interesting in itself. Okay. Authenticity, patience, and mind were your self-care wisdom cards for this particular season. So it's very interesting. I would love to see how this resonates, and where this is actually playing in your situation, Aquarius. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. It is always a pleasure, and I will catch you in your next one. Bye, guys.